What is going on, beautiful people? I hope you are having an amazing start to July. Can you believe July is already here? Now, based on the title of this training, I know some of you guys are like, come on, Jay, that can't be real. But I am actually going to give you a strategy. I'm going to give you a tip today that will give you the opportunity to lose 15 pounds in the next 31 days. So stay tuned for that. I also want to help you jumpstart any kind of progress that you are interested in making. Like, I know that right now you probably feel more overwhelmed than you've ever felt maybe in your entire life because you're being told that you're supposed to be overwhelmed. If you're someone who consumes news or information or has contact with other human beings, you are very well aware that things are a bit chaotic, things are a bit overwhelming, and things are really quite uncertain at this time. And when we're told that things are uncertain, when we're told that we're supposed to be overwhelmed, we have this really innate ability to allow that overwhelm to multiply and magnify in our lives. And so my strategy and my goal today is to help you diminish some of that overwhelm. Now, the wide world of weight loss that I live in and work in and consume by on a daily basis is probably one of the most chaotic places on the planet, because you're being told all kinds of crazy things that just aren't true. You're being told that you can take a pill or a potion or some kind of lotion, or that I've got a secret or he's got a secret, or there's a gimmick or there's a game. And my new favorite thing is, hey, if you want to get your hormones in check, send me a DM and I'll give you all the information. I'm like, what what? First of all, if you've got that kind of information, please do not make somebody send you a DM. Share it with the world, because we're all interested in that. But you know why they won't share it with the world is because it's completely not true. If I ever ask you to DM me and I'll tell you a secret, guess what? I'm lying to you. Because if I wasn't, then I'd put it out for the whole world to see. The reason they don't do that is because they know people are going to be like, that's not real. Like that pill or potion or lotion. I've actually got a buddy who is consistently looking for a hack. He knows me. He can call me anytime. And he's consistently looking for a hack. He sends me a fat burner or a pre-workout or something at least once every 10 to 14 days. What do you think about this one, Jay? And I send him the same thing every time. Complete waste of money. Just send me $50 and I'll yell at you. Like, that's going to be a better use of your money than consistently looking for this hack. What's the best pre-workout I can do? Desire. Just the desire to get your ass to the gym. That's the best pre-workout. All these pills and potions and lotions are not going to get it done. Drink a cup of black coffee, put your tennis shoes on, and get out the door. Like, that's the best pre and free workout that you could get your hands on, but we're so conditioned to look for these things. And what I'm going to tell you today is not a hack. What I'm going to tell you today is not a secret. What I'm going to tell you today is not a potion, lotion, gimmick. You don't need to DM me for it. It's 100% free. If you follow any of the strategies I give you today, you've got the opportunity to lose up to 15 pounds in the next 31 days, guaranteed. And it's nothing revolutionary. I'm just going to simply give you the reason why most things you've tried haven't worked. So there's scientific data that shows this to be very true. When a human being is razor and laser focused on an isolated behavioral change, this is science, guys. This isn't me just pulling stuff out of my. When you are focused, laser focused on one behavioral change, just one, you have an 85% chance of having success with that behavioral change. You know what happens if you add 2 behavioral changes at the same time? Your success rate drops to 40%. You know what happens if you add 3 behavioral changes at the same time? Your success rate drops to 4%. So you can do the math on the rest of it. If you had 4, 5, 6, or 7, you're down into the 0.0000. It ain't never going to happen. So even one behavioral change only gives you an 85% success rate, which is pretty darn good. But when we add 2, it drops all the way down to 40. And I want you to think about every diet, every program, everything that you've tried. It's been multiple things. Do this, change this, eat this, don't eat that, do sleep here, don't sleep there, this, that. And I've even given you guys some of that. Some of that is my fault. Some of that is me giving you guys too much information at one time. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to simplify this. I'm going to get you to make one simple change that, if done repeatedly for the next 31 days, is going to pay you massive dividends and give you the opportunity to lose up to 15 pounds in the next 31 days. How? Consistency and the razor sharp focus that you need to get it. Now, I'm going to give you several options. Not everybody has to do the same thing. The first one I'm going to give you will be probably your best chance at losing that 15 pounds, because it is one behavioral change. It's one shift. And if you'll commit to it for the next 31 days, I can guarantee you, and it's free. It's not even going to cost, it's actually going to save you money. It's actually going to save you money. Hear me. If you're not crazy right now thinking, Jay, just please tell me what it is so I can start right now. One thing, guys, it's going to save you money, 100% free, not going to cost you a dime. All you're going to have to do is force 31 days. So if you replace, right? So I just got through telling you, if you'll make one behavioral change, and this isn't even going to be that radical of a change. This is going to be simply swap this for that. So I'm going to give you several examples of swap this for that. You get to pick. This is not my July jumpstart. Has my name on it, yes, but it's not my July jumpstart. This is all about you. This is about you making the decision of what is going to work for you. Now, here's the one I would pick, because this is the one that's going to pay you the biggest dividends, and it's actually going to be the easiest. Now, conceptually, you might not think that when you first hear me say it, but I promise you, if you will just start stacking momentum today, tomorrow, the next day, you will find that the 31 days is going to be simple. And when you start seeing results, and with this first thing, you're going to start seeing results within the first 5 to 7 days. Within the first 5 to 7 days, your pants are going to get looser. You're going to be sleeping better. You're going to have more energy. You're going to have more clarity. Your life is going to change exponentially in the first 5 to 7 days. So here's what I want you to do. If you're willing to take the leap, right? If you're willing to do the jump start, and by the end of July, maybe be 15 pounds down. How awesome would that be? How great would you feel? Here's all you have to do. I need you to replace your wine with water. Now, I know that sounds radical for some of you guys. Some of you guys just fell out of your chairs. And you're like, you want me to what? I'm not telling you to go sober. I love a good cocktail as much as the next guy. But what I'm telling you is, if you are truly interested in losing weight, and you truly understand that a simple modification can make a massive dividend, this is the one for you. And guys, you can do anything for 31 days. You can legitimately do anything for 31 days. And when the first 5 to 7 days, you start feeling radically different. Your pants start getting looser. You have more energy. You sleep better. Your attitude's better. Your anxiety, depression, and overwhelm are dropping. You're going to want to continue it. And I'm not telling you to never have another beverage again. I'm not telling you to go sober. Like, I'm not going to go sober. Like, I'm going to have cocktails. I'm going to have a glass of wine. I'm going to have a glass of champagne. But what if for the next 31 days you didn't? And what if you replace that with water? What if you just said, you know what, I'm going to drink a gallon of water a day, or I'm going to take 3 or 4 bottles like this, and that's all I'm going to drink. No booze for 31 days. Can you even imagine the radical shifts in your body's just chemistry? You're going to lose weight. You're going to lose weight, and you're going to lose weight quickly. Your belly bloat's going to go away. Your clothes are going to fit better. I keep saying it. You're going to sleep better, think better, act better, be better. It's all going to work in your favor, because alcohol is just simply a toxin. That's all it is. It's a toxin. It provides you with zero value. Now, that's not it. I don't want to stop there, because some of you are like, if that's it, I'm gone. Some of you already left. You're not even listening anymore, because you're like, hell no, I'm not about to do that. But this is for those of you guys that will. So let's talk about something else that you could do. First thing in the morning, most of you guys get up, pick up this little device here, and you go to town on social media. You start looking at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, all the other things, TikTok, all those other jazz. What if for the next 31 days, we replace that morning habit? Because remember, we're only doing one thing. I don't want you to do 2. I want you to make one behavioral shift for the next 31 days. So what if for the next 31 days, you replace that morning behavior of social media scrolling with a 30-minute walk outside? Just 30 minutes. 30 minutes around the block, 30 minutes around the park. That one behavioral shift for the next 31 days will make a monumental difference in how you feel, how you look, your weight, the whole thing, everything. Some of you guys are like, I already walk. Okay, well then that's not for you because you're not already doing that. We're trying to find something we can replace this for that. Let's talk about dessert for a second. Some of you guys are dessert eaters. You just are. Right? I just got back from Las Vegas. And so when I was there at the Cosmopolitan, Lori and I go to the buffet some mornings for breakfast. I like omelets. They got an awesome omelet station. My man Christian hooks it up for me. I usually have an omelet, little bacon, little avocado. I'm ready to go for the day. What I saw people eating was mind-blowing. I'm not going to get into that, but there were plates being taken back to tables that I don't know how they didn't drop the food and start falling off of the plates. And at breakfast, they have this like dessert section over on the far right-hand side. I saw people eating 15 to 20 different types of desserts. Cool, you're in Vegas. You want to go to the buffet and knock out 15, 20 different desserts? Not a problem. But here's what I want you to do for the next 31 days. I want you to replace that dessert with about a half a cup of berries. So see, I'm not telling you can't eat sweet. I'm not telling you can't have some fruit. I'm not telling you can't have something to crave or curb that sweet tooth. Now, is it the most radical, perfect thing you could do? No. But will it make an impact? Yes. And after 31 days, you will notice a difference in your waist if you simply eliminate that after dinner dessert with a half a cup of berries. Now, what if somebody wants to get more radical? Because some of you guys are like, Jay, I need harder than that. That's all too easy. I can do that. I can already do that. So let's take it a step further. Let's replace, or let's just eliminate, right? Let's eliminate all of, because it's just a behavioral change. And what you guys don't realize is that your food intake is behavioral. Your food intake is predicated on your habits. So all we have to do is break that bad habit. But remember, we're only going to break one bad habit. We're not going to get radical and try to do all these things I'm suggesting. So please understand, I'm simply asking you to do one. And if you'll do one of these for the next 31 days, you've got an 85% chance at success. So here's the next one. This one will be even more bigger. Like this one is right up there with that replacing your water for your wine. I mean, getting rid of your wine and adding water. This is right up there with that one. And it's no bread or no crisps. See, I call crisps like crackers, anything crunchy. So I went through a phase a while back where I felt like I needed something crunchy in my diet. And it wasn't even that I was eating a lot of it, but it was just unnecessary. And so I simply said to Lori, I'm like, hey, no more crisps in the house, period. And I think the English call like biscuits and stuff like that crisps, and I'm always trying to be like a little bit more cultured. So I call them crisps for no reason other than I'm a dumbass and I like to say stupid shit. So other than that, it's called crisps, no crisp in the house. And so now there's no crisp in the house ever. And it makes a radical difference. We're both eliminating between 150 and probably 300-400 calories every single day. All I'm asking you to do is not have it for the next 31 days. Or what if we just eliminated like pasta, rice, and grains? What if we just took that out for the next 31 days? Like one simple modification, like one elimination. I'm all for the eliminate and add as well. Both of those are really powerful, positive ways that you can make a difference in your progress. So then my favorite one, guys, is the replacing your booze for water. Because if you'll drink a gallon of water a day and you'll eliminate the booze for 31 days, I can guarantee you that you've got 15 pounds of weight loss right at the doorstep. It will be so radical and so massive for you, you won't even believe what's going on. And the benefits, the quick and rapid results, 5 to 7 days of no booze is going to be mind-blowing for you. Promise you on that one. So let me show you something else I created for you. Here's what I want you to do. All this is going to do is get you in the right mind frame and the right mindset to have success for the entire month of July. I've given you a daily, we'll call it little like action planner. So what I want you to do, we got Jay's little July jumpstart there. Lose 15 pounds in 31 days for free. Can't beat that with a stick. So let's do this. Let's do a little progress assessment because we got to kind of know where we are to know where we're going to go. And so what I'd like you to do is take a look back at the first half of the year and give yourself just a simple rating on where you are. 1 to 10, how do you feel things are going? And this is going to help us get to where we want to go because we got to know where we're at to get to work, to know where we want to get to. And then I want you to take just a simple moment and say, what patterns over the last 6 months of the year have served me to the greatest benefit? Like, what patterns have I done? Maybe you're somebody who is walking every single day. Maybe you're already like eliminating grains from your diet. Maybe you are already like eliminating something that you can look at that's beneficial for you in your long-term success. So take all of those and let's write those down as a win. That's what we're doing, guys. We're looking for wins here. We're not looking just to beat ourselves up. You're doing something right now that is benefiting you. I need you to find that and I want you to write it down. Then I want you to take a deep dive and say, hey, what patterns are holding me back? And this is going to help you determine which one of these one replacement, these one behavioral changes that you want to make. If it is booze, if you are somebody who likes to have a glass of wine every single night, just think, listen, tell yourself this, I can do anything for 31 days. If you are someone who has to have dessert after every dinner, I can do anything for 31 days. Right? If you're somebody who does get up every morning and it's a social media scroll fest for the first 30 minutes to an hour, imagine replacing that with a beautiful walk outside. I can do anything for 31 days. So what patterns are holding you back, keeping you from getting the life or the waist or the whatever it is, the weight that you really desire? And then if you scroll down, like, I believe in predictable success. So what new habit will I implement that will help me gain progress? And notice I use the word progress over perfection. So what one new habit, right? And we've already talked about this. My new habit is going to be drinking a gallon of water every single day. That's going to get me to where it is I want to go. First and foremost, I'm going to be cleaning myself out, detoxifying my system. I'm going to be peeing so much, I'm not going to have time to be drinking booze or eating anything. I'm going to be doing better, right? What one new habit? I'm going to go for a 30-minute walk every day. I'm going to eliminate grains from my diet for 31 days. I'm going to diminish sugar from my diet for 31 days. All of these things are going to make a massive impact, but pick one, right? And then what old habit will I delete that will help me gain progress? Let's just use the wine, for example. Every night at 5 o'clock, I like to have a glass of wine. That's an old habit that you're simply going to replace for 31 days. I am not asking you to do anything for the rest of your life. I think that's where we go wrong so often, is like, I have clients that say, I have to do this forever. And the answer is no, you just have to do it today. And that's all I'm going to ask you to do. You don't even have to commit to 31 days. Do it today. And then do it again tomorrow. And then do it again the next day. And then just create that progress. Like, that's all we have to do in life. You don't have to do anything forever. You just have to do it right now. Change your mindset, change the way you think about it. So what old habit will I delete? So tonight, no booze for me. Doesn't mean I can't have it tomorrow. It just means tonight I'm not going to do it. That's how you reframe your brain. That's how you retrain your brain to start building new habits, new positive things in your life. And here's the truth. Life presents you with two options and two choices always. You can either evolve or you'll have to repeat it. That's with everything. So I want you to evolve, and you can evolve so simply, right? Changing one habit gives you an 85% chance at success. All right, let's scroll down. Here's a little daily planner that I use with my private coaching clients in my Thrive Forever Fit program. Just a simple little thing. It's got a little gratitude section. It's got word of the day. It's got your little self-care over here. What's your goal for today? And your goal is going to be, right? It's going to be whatever you picked. It's going to be, I'm going to go for a 30-minute walk today. I'm not going to have any booze today. I'm going to drink a gallon of water a day. I'm not going to have sugar today. Not going to have dessert today. That's my goal for the day. Movement. What did I do? Water intake. I put all these things on here, right? A little mood check-in. What's your AM mood check-in? What's your PM mood check-in? A little daily reflection. How'd today go? How do I feel? Right? We don't check in with ourselves enough. We never ask ourselves, how do I feel? How am I feeling right now? Like, and after you do one of these changes, these behavioral modifications, for 5 days, you're going to feel differently than you do on day 1. On day 17, you're going to feel differently than you do on day 11. On day 31, you're going to feel radically different than you did on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Right? So this is a cool little planner that you can use every single day. just to kind of keep you focused, keep you motivated, get the brain in the right frame, right? So oftentimes we don't think enough. We don't ask ourselves enough questions. What if you got up every morning and said, how do I feel right now? What if before you went to bed at night, how do I feel right now? Like what's a summer success? What's one remarkable action that I can take today that's going to make my life exponentially better? You ever ask yourself a question like that? If you start asking those kind of questions, you're going to start getting those kind of answers, and those kind of answers are going to change your life. Pretty cool, right? All right, here's a jump start. And these are just little actions that I like to do on a daily basis. You can create your own action steps down here. They can be anything you want, or you can use mine. So every day I write down things that I'm grateful for. Every day I send somebody in my life positive encouragements. I go for a walk every single day. I get enamored with nature. Hydration. The fact is 70% of your brain, this little machine right here, is water. Hydrating will increase your happiness when the brain is happy, when the brain is nourished, when the brain is full and ready to do all of the beautiful things that it does. It's a happier brain. Right? Think about when you're dehydrated, maybe even hungover. How happy do you feel? How happy have you ever felt when you're hungover? Not very, right? How happy do you feel when you're exhausted? Not very. How happy do you feel when you're dehydrated? Not very, right? That's how important the brain is. That's how important water is. I'm going to give you a little thing down at the bottom. One of the things that I like to use is my intermittent fasting, clean food decision-making process. I'm going to show you that at the very end. Just a little added bonus, a little added tip for any of you guys who are into that. Don't watch the news. I never watch the news, so that's always a straight check mark all the way across those for me. Remember, we are our inputs, right? Like anything you're ingesting is going to have an effect on you. And that's not just food. That's also news and media and auditory things and even other people. Did I read or listen to something powerful for 10 minutes today? I always do that. I'm always trying to consume something positive and powerful. So this is a little bonus at the end. This is my clean method for making nutritional decisions. So I believe in the clean method, right? Consistency, love, energy, alignment, and nutritious. You can go over here and read all these things for yourself if you want to. And then here's my ultimate power play. Here's how I eat to ensure that I am getting the most out of the nutrients in the world that help me live my healthiest life. So I'm a big believer in high quality proteins. I love high quality fats, and I believe in smart carbohydrate, intelligent carbohydrate consumption. This is kind of the wheel of life that I live by. If you're interested, knock it out. I can talk to you more about that if you'd like to, about intermittent fasting and all those things, but that's not what this is about. Could you intermittent fast for the next 31 days? And would that be a shift? Would that be a behavioral change? Absolutely, you could. So that's even something else. But guys, remember, it's one thing. Changing one thing, laser focus, razor focus, gives you an 85% chance of success. That is a pretty damn good ratio. That's a pretty damn good percentage. 85% success rate. So simply just do one thing. All right, I'm going to show you one more thing, then we're going to get out of here because I know you're probably already sick of hearing me chat. We're going to post all these things on the page everywhere it is that you need them to be. Let me share this screen really quick. Here's the difference, guys. Here's what we're going to do differently, right? Most people have an idea, think about it, and then do absolutely nothing. Not you. You're the 1%. So you have an idea. I just gave you that idea today, right? Think about it, and then you're going to take immediate action on it. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. Don't make this bigger than it needs to be. This is simply you making one decision, not radical, one decision that is going to give you an 85% chance of success. And all you have to do is make that one decision today. You don't have to do it for the rest of your life. You don't even have to do it for 31 days. I would encourage you to, because it's going to help you build a new habit, but that's not necessary right now. All I need you to do is be present in the moment, be where your feet are. Make the decision right now to make one behavioral modification. And if you do consistently and committedly do that for the next 31 days, you have got an opportunity to have that scale, have a number on it that you haven't seen in a very long time. Guys, I'm here to help you. I'm with you. I love you. I want you to win. I want your July to be awesome. I don't want you to be overwhelmed. I don't want you to feel chaos. I don't want you to feel uncertainty. If you ever have a question, nutritionally based, mindset based, whatever, if I don't know the answer, I know somebody who does. So feel free to reach out. If you're part of our Wellness Lab Launchpad, that's a free Facebook group. You'll never be charged for anything over there. You can ask any question that you have. And I'd love to be of service to you. I'd love to help you out. I want to see you win. All right. Love you. Be awesome. Be yourself. Be nice to each other. See you soon.